Today on the channel, Adventurous One's McFarlane Movie Week here continues on the channel as we are checking out now the new Batman Returns wave. And we're kicking things off with none other than our Batman, Michael Keaton. Welcome to the toy review. It's time we get started. Welcome back, Adventurous Ones, for another episode of the Toy Review. I am your host, as always, master of all multiverses, the reason why they've turned into total shitfest, and I've got the biggest target painted on my back. And I'm not sorry for it, but you're welcome. Haha! Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, at your services! And today is a fun day for us here on the channel, because not only was yesterday a fun day by Christopher Reeve Superman here, but we also now have our OG Batman himself, Michael Keaton's Batman from Batman Returns. Now, a lot of people have been requesting this wave a long time coming and stuff, but they didn't expect what McFarlane had in mind for it. Now, originally at San Diego Comic-Con, he told people this was going to be another Build-A-Figure wave, where each figure will come with a penguin piece. You know, a penguin to build a penguin and stuff. They'll come with pieces of the penguin to put together the miniature penguins and stuff. Okay, to be the Penguin's army, Danny DeVito's Penguin. Okay, but that changed after the whole license thing lopsided and stuff, and now the license is going back to Mattel starting in sometime in 2026. So the question is, what did McFarlane do from here? Well, he took those Build-A-Figure pieces for the Penguin Army and stuff and boxed them into an exclusive McFarlane Toy Store exclusive set, which sold out immediately. By the way, sold out immediately and is now being sold on eBay for nearly $100. Go figure. And then he also made the Max Shrek figure that was supposed to be a part of this whole thing, to do the Build-A-Figure pieces and everything, made that a GameStop and McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. Yep, that all backfired quicker than Sandusky, Ohio. Anyways, let's get started with this review. On the side, you got the symbol of the Batman Return from Batman Returns. Nothing on this side except the word Batman, and then a full-fledged poster, if you will, of Batman Returns itself. Now, we're going to get this figure out of the box. The struggle is real, even with boxes. The boxes hate you. They don't want you to have these things. No! Alright. Now, once again, just like this, I might trim this off the back, so we're going to keep that handy, like we did the Christopher Reeve one, and then we'll go from there. Because also the card for each figure is the same, so it's not like a profile styling kind of card and stuff. This is literally like the same card for every character, just like they did differently, but a little different here or there. Now, you got the standard figure stand, of course, but now it's got a new, brighter DC logo on it. Whoo! Okay. Last but not least, the collectible card. Okay. Done and done. And again, there's nothing to this card. It's just the profile, the poster itself, which is the back of the box, and that's it. Nothing to the card. So that's a little disappointing on that part. Now, the cardboard backdrop, I forgot to mention and stuff, shows the Batmobile on Gotham streets and stuff, as it was shown in Batman Returns. However, we're done with that, so we're not going to need that. Now, much like our Superman here and stuff, this new Batman comes with a wired cloth cape. Well, silky cloth-like cape. But we're going to get that out of the box and show you what he's like as soon as we unload all of his gear. Because he comes with his grapple hook, gun, which is in a more stylized looking, realistic fashion than the previous one was. He also has his batarang. Pull that out of there. He also has his batarang. And he comes with another set of hands. Alright, I'm getting my knife. Hell with this shit. Too much time trying to peel away tape. Okay, that. It's like a trigger finger hand. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, so they're both like trigger finger hands. One is like where he can hold the batarang in his hands, and the other one is like where he can hold the grapple gun in his hands. That's interesting. Okay, now for our Batman here. Michael Keaton's Batman. Which was so funny at this year's Oscars and stuff. When Danny DeVito and Schwarzenegger were on stage together and stuff, and they were talking about their characters from Batman, and they pointed out Michael Keaton in the freaking audience. They go, there's the son of a bitch right there. Michael Keaton's just like, I loved it. I loved it. That's why I said, that's my Batman. That is my Batman. Alright. Anyways, he was so... I love the fact that they brought it back in the Flash movie, but he was so underutilized. I mean, I was expecting more for them to bring back Michael Keaton as our Batman and stuff. Anyways, he's got the elbow grip point, can go up to there again, and again, unlike the Superman figure that we showed you earlier and stuff like, or yesterday, excuse me, this one doesn't expose the inner points very much as the previous one and stuff. You can still see little parts here and there and stuff, but not as bad as it was on Superman. Now it goes up about that far, and because of the cowl and the cape area and stuff like that, he does have a butterfly joint that allows him to move his arm back and forth like that, back enough like that, and then forward enough like that, and can go up about that far, down about that far. It can go the 360 route all the way around, and so on and so forth. Now the head articulation is going to be a little awkward on this one because he can do the 360, but it's on a screw joint, not a ball joint. So when you take this head off, you're just taking and unscrewing it from the body. You're not actually putting it on, it's not actually on a ball joint. So that's a little disappointing right there and stuff, because now he can't exactly look down or up, so to speak. Okay? However, the cloth cape is a plus. Look at this. I love the wiring in it. I love how I can position it the way I want. Like if I want to have him standing like that and blowing in the wind. And so on and so forth. He's got ab crunch. And unlike Superman symbol, his is attached right to the cowl and embedded into the cowl. So we don't have to worry about it frickin' going loosey-goosey on us if it gets too hot or something. Ab crunch and torso crunch allows him to bend down about that far, back about that far, like if you want him to look up, kind of deal. Leg, once again, much like Superman with the rubber tights and stuff, the leg articulation is a little limited. Not too bad. I mean, you can still do that. Like if you want him to do the kickback, like that kind of thing, and he kicks them and kicks his enemies out of his way and stuff. However, you got to be careful when doing this, because then when you go to put the leg back down, it's not in the right position. You got to push it back up in there. So you got to be careful when doing that. Secondly, the boot swivel works fine and stuff. he does have boot swivel of a sort in the ankle area. Not the boot itself, but the ankle area. And it can go back about that far, up about that far. Position back down, and so on. Now he does have toe articulation as well, just like Superman does and stuff. And it only goes up about yay far. Now position that back to there, and so on and so forth. Okay. Alright. Put that like that, like that. And let's see how he stands without the figure stand. Can he do it on his own? Otherwise, you might need the figure stand, because the wiring, the bit of the heaviness in the cowl itself makes it a little unstable. And I'm seeing already I might have to have the figure stand or get this positioned right. Okay. Yeah, see, his boot and him are awkwardly off-centered and stuff. Okay, let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, the pros and the cons to this whole thing. First things first, how does he measure up with Christopher Reeve's Superman? Not too bad. I like that they're almost the same height, and if Christopher Reeve had been playing Superman still, I got a feeling they probably would have crossed him and Michael Keaton's Batman over with each other. Now, put that together, back like that, and let's talk about the pros of this. Awesome looking figure. Love the head sculpting. I love the articulation to it and stuff. But here are the cons. Okay, well, first, let's finish off with the pros. Okay, the Batarang, standard. Okay, the grapple gun, way looking better than the last one that we saw, that we did a review on and stuff. It's more realistic looking. Then the hands, the additional hands that are both trigger finger type hands. The standard figure stand. And the card. Now, the cons. The head's not on a ball joint. It's on a screw joint. I've never seen that done before. So, when you go to turn that head, you're going to end up somehow unscrewing it, and it's going to just come right off. So you got to be careful when you want to turn his head. Like if you want him to turn his head like that or position it like that or something, you got to be careful when doing this, because otherwise it's just going to screw right off the body. The secondary con, when he does his leg joint area and stuff, where you can spread his leg apart and his legs apart like that and stuff. Okay, the rubber on the outside for the tights, the underwear like looking tights, okay, when you go to put the leg back in and stuff, back into position and stuff, you got to make sure it's popped back up in there. Otherwise, the rubber on the inside prevents you from doing this, because it's making it where you can't see the leg joints section, where you got to pop it back into place to make sure it's running right or working right. The only other gripe I got is trying to get him to stand properly. Okay, is that I had to maneuver the foot just right in order for him to stand up, because the wired cape in the rubber-sized cowl and everything makes him a little top heavy, which is a bad thing sometimes, because then when you're trying to just pose it like this, it's a possibility it might suddenly let go and just go blop, fall forward or backwards. Okay, so the pricing for this thing, $37.99. What? Yeah, $37.99 these figures were. Okay, the Batman Returns wave is. Is it worth $37.99? No. I hate to say it, but no. The profile card should have been like an actual not the movie poster over and over again and stuff, but like an actual profile of him from the movie. Like show him with his show him fighting in a fighting stance against the Penguin army and stuff like that, or against the clowns that were working with Penguin and everything else in between. Something that was different than just a movie poster. Okay, because this, if you look this up, this is exactly the movie poster. This is nothing more than that. And it's also the movie poster cover for the VHS tapes when they put them out originally. Yeah, that's how they did it back then. It was weird shit, but it's how it was. Is it worth $37.99? No. Is it worth maybe around the $20, somewhere in the $20 mark? Maybe. Okay, because for one, this will probably be the last Michael Keaton figure we're ever going to get. Because Michael Keaton was only Batman for 2 movies. His first 2 movies, and that was it. He didn't do anymore because Burton lost interest in doing a 3rd one. Okay, he didn't see the need for a 3rd one. Hence why we got the George Clooney and the Val Kilmer ones. So, anyways, to me, it's worth more along the lines of being maybe a $25 figure than it is a $37.99 figure. Anyways, let's hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on anything we still got going on this channel for the rest of 2025, including our end of the year giveaway. If you want to be a part of it, you got till December 29th to be entered. Head over to that video right now. It's done back in September. You can find it easily on my channel and stuff like that. Just look for it where it says in the September giveaway announcement, so on and so forth. Okay. And enter hashtag road to 1K in the comment section of that video. We're going to be using that hashtag for all of our giveaways until we reach 1,000 subs. Then it'll change into something else, or we might still do the same thing for when we reach there. Either way, you got till December 29th to enter, and if you want to be a part of it, you better head over there right now and get in on it and stuff. Enter the hashtag road to 1K so you can earn your chance at winning a $25 gift card of the winner's choice. That means if you want it from Target, Amazon, Walmart, whoever's got it where we can do a digital gift card, we'll make it happen. Anyways, until the next unboxing, Adventurous Ones. Till the next, I love you, Batman. I love you, Michael Keaton's Batman, but my God, what happened to your figure? Review? Peace out. May the force be with all of you. Every last one of y'all have a safe, lovely, and beautiful week out there. Take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your pets, loved ones in general. And be smart out there, people. I know it's the holiday season and all, but come on. Be smart. Use your heads. Don't listen to stupid people, and don't do stupid shit that's going to get you badly hurt in the hospital, or even worse, 6 feet out of life forever, okay? Use your heads. Use your brains. And get home safely to the people that love and care about you the most. And every single chance you have, you let them know how much you love and care about them in return. Alright? There are no second chances in life anymore. You take the ones you got while you got them. Because once they're gone forever. And there are no rewinds. There are no respawns. None of that shit. So use them wisely. Until then, take care. God bless to all of you out there. Please remain safe. Have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year to come. And we'll see you all later.